Stunning. Alright, here we go. We got Motorcraft part number. Let me see what this is. It's, can't see, it's YF3595. And it is the AC condenser hose, right? And what I did is I replaced it. This is it again. This is the old one I took out. And right here, this is how the end from the compressor, this is the compressor end, which attached to the compressor. And remember, well, I don't know if I showed you in the video, but it has a leak. It had a leak right here, causing me to lose Freon, right? Here's the end where the sensor goes to. Right, here's the other end that connects to the condenser. Right. So it's gonna be in here like this. Right, this end right here, as you can see, I already got that part in. This end right here goes into there. Where the bolt, that's a 13 millimeter, right? And of course, you got to drain all your Freon out to do this, because if you don't, you're gonna have a mess. And I'm gonna sit this back right here temporarily. It goes into this slot right here. You just, it seats down in there. Let me take this bolt out real quick. Press that in there like that, and I just screw that in there when I get a chance. Right. And again, it has this own little washer attached to it. It comes attached with this like metal washer here. Keeps it sealed in. And of course, it has a little rubber seal right there on there. So you don't have to buy anything extra for it. And I'm going to screw that down. And you're going to come up here. This is where the sensor goes at. So when you take it out, you're going to disconnect it, of course, from up top here. So now this one here that I just put in, let me get this one out of the way. Right here, I'm going to connect it. I got this hose in the way. I'll get you to see it, but I'm going to connect this to this. Right, now I'm not going to do it now because I got to get down to the bottom and show you. But this sensor right here is attached from your main harness wire here, and it's going to connect back into the sensor part on this hose here. Again, right there, it's going to connect right there up top. So when you take it out, you just pop this one off, right? And you're going to go down underneath here. Doing this in the dark. I see nobody had a video, so I had to get one. And again, you're gonna need like a 13 millimeter wrench or a socket, right? And that's the little bolt right there. That bolt is going to come off up here. So this is where you're going to disconnect it from the compressor, right? See, this is it. This is the whole thing here. It goes. Wait a minute. That's it, going back up there to the top. You can see that whole connection right here. This hose here goes back up there, and it has a unique shape designed to fit directly into the slot. Now this is a tight little slot right here, so you're gonna need that little short 13 millimeter wrench to get this bolt out, because it's a tight space in there. And I'm going to show you now. Also, what you're going to have to do is, it's a little plug right here. Let's see, where's that plug? It's this plug right here that's not connected to it, but this is connected to your your compressor coil. But that compressor that compressor coil is right here, which is behind your pulley, which is behind your clutch. This is your clutch. This is your compressor pulley right here that the belt is attached to, and behind that is the coil, and the rest of it is the compressor itself. And this is the plug that plugs into your coil. I'm not gonna plug that in there right now because if I plug this in, I won't be able to get to that connection right there. And I need to show you guys how to get it. But I gotta find my bolt that dropped. Again, this is a 13mm bolt, just like up top. And that connection, let me see if I get this right here, comes out of there just like that. Seats down in there. And you just screw this bolt. When you press it, you just screw this bolt on this end right here. Ratchet that down real good. Again, it has its own metal washer on there that comes with it, and this little rubber little washer on the inside of it, and that seals it. Put your bolt on there, ratchet it down 13mm, and it's done. But again, you need something short, cause like this right here, cause it's a real tight space in here. You get to it, you're not gonna have a lot of room, but that's it right there. You're not a lot of wiggle room. It's not gonna be on there tight either. So it's gonna be a real simple disconnect, but it's just tight in there. Of course, like I say, you drain all your Freon out of there, and then that's when you be able to get access to it. Other than that little disconnection there, it's not that hard to take out. You're reconnecting your harness back to the coil, the AC compressor coil right here. You just snap it back on there. And I didn't hear that click. Back up top, like I was saying, you're going to, I don't know, it's ducking me. I'm gonna clip this back into here. Let's get it on here backwards, which I know I don't. Alright, I made that connection. Again, you gotta pull your flap out. Go back in here and screw this one in. Make sure it's seated down in there. Get all these wires in the way. Anyway, you get the point. It's done. Alright, got it ratchet down. And again, I got this harness back on the sensor here so it can register it. And that's it, going all the way down there. All done. It's done. Oh, I forgot about this little top piece, this little cap right here on top. There's this little cap that's hooked up to the cable that's gonna go over that screw. It's just like a little cover. You could take like some pliers or something and pull that out. It's just a little cap. I don't know why it's on there, but it protects. Let me see. I can zoom in on it. Yeah, this little cap right here. This little rubber cap goes back on that screw that you're gonna take off the other end that's connected to the condenser. You just pop that little cap back on there, and for that, I guess that protects that little bolt that's sticking out there. But it's nothing. You can just take some tweezers and pull that cap off there. It does nothing. It's nothing.